My name is Harold Falk of Foundation Capital. Today, I'm going to show you how to make money in the stock market. I can share with you a little bit about investment because I've spent 15 years of my life in the markets. I have been a central banker managing the currency reserve of Singapore. I have worked with investment legends like Tan Chin Tuan, who is the former OCBC chairman. He's an amazing person to work with. And currently my partner is the Mercer rated top 10 hedge fund manager in Asia. So I've worked with the best and the brightest. And I've also learned some very valuable lessons along the way. How not to lose money. That is one of the first things Warren Buffett say. If you want to succeed in the stock market, don't lose money. And how do you do that? I found out that the only consistent way of doing that is value investment. And believe me, it is not lack of trying. I have tried technical analysis, hunting for head and shoulders, looking at Gantt chart. Doesn't work. I tried to predict the interest rate cuts, financial crisis. It doesn't work. Every 5 years, there will be a financial crisis. Every 2 years, the stock market will fall by 20% or more. So, investment is really about having the guts to see through the turmoil and to see through the chaos. It's as simple as that. And yet many of us are so excited about all the information available out there. We want to be smarter than the next guy. You don't have to be intelligent or extremely smart to make money in the stock market. And that explains why, despite all the MBA, all the Harvard and MIT degree, you have the subprime crisis that's happening right now. But let's go back to value investment. What is value investment? Well, value investment is really about buying an asset that is below its intrinsic value or near its intrinsic value. In other words, if I can buy $1 at 70 cents, I have a buffer, a protection of 30 cents upside. I've already made my money if I'm able to buy an asset below its fair value. It is simple as that. And yet, we can't do it for one very simple reason. We like excitement in the market. Whenever I conduct talks on value investment, I always ask my audience, what do you think Warren Buffett made a year? And the answer is amazing. Most of my fellow attendees believe that Warren Buffett made as much as 30, 50, 100% a year. He thinks that he's able to double the clients or his portfolio money every other year. And if you look at his Warren Buffett actual records, and it's available in public, over the last 30 to 40 years, his return has been quite stable, between 20 to 25%. And yet he is the richest man, or one of the richest men in the world. And when I ask them a second question, what is your own portfolio return? Again, invariably, they will tell me that they make about 20 to 30%. And it's a very humble estimate. That is again spectacular, because if they make 20 to 30%, you really don't need fund managers. We can all go back to sleep. The truth of the matter is, they have not been very honest. What they do is, when it comes to the computation of their return, they only measure those stocks that have done well and happily sweep those stocks that have made losses under the carpet. And voila, they have a fantastic return. So, one of the major requirements in value investment is to be brutally honest with yourself. There's no point lying to your friends. There's no point lying to the market. Be honest. That is rule number 1. And rule number 2, don't make losses. And rule number 3, as I've said, buy an asset as an intrinsic value. And that's all there is. Well, I'll see you next time. we'll talk more about how to hunt for such stocks in the market, and there are plenty.